Unraveling Earth's Mysteries, the Enigma of the Unfinished Pyramid. Good evening, beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode of Unraveling Earth's Mysteries. Imagine this. What if I told you there's a pyramid in Egypt? Not just any pyramid, but a hushed-up pyramid, one nobody talks about and no one knows who built it or why. What's going on here? Are the secrets of the pharaohs or ancient Egyptians finally coming to light? Is this a forbidden place for mysterious reasons? Are there hidden treasures or supernatural powers inside? Folks, this isn't your average story. This is the kind of tale that makes your mind melt and your curiosity hit the roof. Could the secret to the Great Pyramid construction be buried there? Were the pharaohs doing something far grander than just royal tombs? And most importantly, why is the Egyptian military still surrounding this site to this day? What exactly are they hiding there? Today, I won't be talking about the famous pyramids we all know, the Giza pyramids we see in every picture. No, today we're taking a deep dive into the story of a completely different pyramid, a pyramid known as the Ghost of the Pyramids, the unfinished North Pyramid of Zawiyet el-Aryan. If you hear its story, you'll be on the edge of your seat until the very last second of this video, asking yourself, why is all this happening? What's the truth hidden behind this mysterious pyramid? The story of the Pyramid of Darkness, when history refuses to speak. Imagine, my friend, not far from the Great Pyramids of Giza, about 8 kilometers away, in an area called Zawiyet el-Aryan, there's a pyramid there just sitting there, unfinished, with no known owner, and nobody even knows why it's standing there at all. This isn't just a pyramid, it's a huge puzzle known as the unfinished North Pyramid, or sometimes called the Pyramid of Baka or Bisiris. It sounds like something out of a mystery novel, right? The problem isn't just that it's incomplete. Its location is in a restricted military zone, meaning no one can access it or find out many details about it. The research done on it a long time ago was very limited, which has surrounded it with an aura of mystery and rumors that make your head spin. Let's picture the situation, my friend. A massive pyramid meant to be an architectural masterpiece, but it's standing half-built as if the builders suddenly left. Did the king die suddenly? Was there a catastrophe? Is there a secret that made it stop like that? All these questions arise, making you feel like you're facing one of the greatest secrets. The only testimony, Barsanti and the suspicious drawings. Let's go back in time a bit, to the 19th century, when a German Egyptologist named Karl Richard Lepsius was the first to mention this pyramid in 1842, but all the heavy talk came from an Italian named Alessandro Barsanti, who excavated it in 1904.
Barsanti, folks, is the sole narrator to this day. Everything we know about this pyramid comes only from his reports. Imagine that. Only one person saw the truth, and everyone else is trying to understand it from his words. The problem is that Barsanti drew the inscriptions he found as sloppy hand drawings, basically just scribbles. He didn't take accurate photos or precise copies. This is a huge issue because we rely on unclear drawings to figure out who owned this pyramid and what its fate was. So, to put it simply, this guy had a golden opportunity to uncover the secret of the pyramid, but he botched it, which has left all Egyptologists bewildered to this day, unable to reach a conclusive truth. Because of this negligence, there's a gap in the information, which has led to conspiracy theories and supernatural tales popping up like mushrooms. The substructure, a deep shaft and a mysterious basin. Okay, forget the drawings for a moment. Let's talk about what Barsanti was able to document precisely. This pyramid, or what's left of it, consists of a massive square base measuring 200 meters by 200 meters made of natural rock. But only a very small part of the base of the pyramid itself was built. This means there aren't many stone blocks and there's no pyramidion, the capstone at the top of a pyramid, to know what its shape would have been like. If it had been finished, it would have been as big as the Pyramid of Khafre, folks. More importantly, let's talk about the underground substructure. There's a T-shaped burial shaft with its passage running from south to north and the burial chamber from east to west. This shaft wasn't even roofed, and the stairs leading to the burial chamber are steeply inclined with a strange platform in the middle that no one knows the purpose of. The burial chamber itself was not completed, and its walls are smooth but lack any stone casing. The strange thing is that only the floor of the chamber was finished, covered with massive granite blocks, each 4.5 meters long, 2.5 meters thick, and weighing up to 9 tons. Oh my goodness, 9 tons per piece? Who could move all that? Is this ancient technology, or what's the deal? The oval sarcophagus, a mystery within a mystery. Now, let's get to the strangest thing found in this pyramid, right in the heart of the burial chamber, a sarcophagus. But not just any sarcophagus, an oval-shaped one, and it's embedded in one of the floor blocks. It's clear that it was brought into the chamber while it was still being built, as it was too large to fit through the passage afterwards. Even stranger than the sarcophagus itself, its lid was found in place and the sarcophagus was closed. Barsanti said he found small traces of a burial inside, but unfortunately no one properly examined them and now they're lost. This could have been the key to the pyramid or the secret of secrets of its owner, but it was simply lost to us. There are no traces of a mortuary temple, causeway, or valley temple, anything related to religious rituals. The pyramid just stands there alone, as if a project was suddenly and dramatically halted. This makes us ask, did the king who was meant to be buried there die quickly? Were there sudden events that stopped everything? The answer, my friend, is still unknown. Names in the dark. Who owns this pyramid anyway? All this mystery centers around a series of cryptic writings found in the burial chamber and on the stairs leading to it. These are black and red ink inscriptions, of which Barsanti recorded 67. These inscriptions were the names of the work gangs who were building the pyramid and the name of the pyramid complex as it was planned, Seba Ka, meaning Star of Ka. The work gang whose name was repeated often was Wer F. Seba Ka, meaning great is the star of King Ka. But there's another inscription, number 35, that mentions an interesting royal name, Nefer Ka Nefer, meaning his beautiful Ka is flawless. But the problem is there's no mention of any known figure from the 4th dynasty. Also, 2 other inscriptions, numbers 15 and 52, mention an interesting royal name, Nib Kara, meaning Lord of Ka-Ra. Who could this be? An unknown king? A prince?
The biggest conundrum, my friend, is the cartouche found in at least 6 inscriptions. This is what reveals the true name of the king. The symbol below and the one after it are confirmed to be Ka, but the first symbol, no one can read it. Because of Barsanti's sloppy drawings, this letter remains a huge mystery to this day. This has opened the door wide to academic debate. Since the name is unreadable, scholars are divided. 4th dynasty. Is it Bechoros? The majority of Egyptologists believe this pyramid dates back to the 4th dynasty, 2613 to 2494 BC. Many of them suggest it was a king known as Bechoros. Perhaps his original name was Baka or Bakara. This name appears in the writings of ancient historians like Manetho. Some say it might have been Prince Beka, son of King Jedefre, who was known in the 4th dynasty. One hypothesis suggests that Beka changed his name to Bikari when he took the throne, but died suddenly, leaving his pyramid unfinished. This would explain why the pyramid was never completed. Estimates of Bechoros' reign duration are a story in themselves. Manetho says he ruled for 22 years, another source says 10 years, and the Turin king list says only 2 years. Egyptologists now believe that Bechoros ruled for 2 years or even less than a year. This, of course, explains why there are almost no other traces of him. If his reign was so short, it's natural for his pyramid to be incomplete. More importantly, the architectural features of this pyramid resemble 4th dynasty pyramids. The use of pink granite in the burial chamber floor was a tradition known from early times, but in such large quantities it appeared during the reign of King Jedefre in the 4th dynasty. Also, the gypsum mortar used in construction is similar to the mortar of the Giza and Dashur pyramids and different from the 3rd dynasty mortar. All of this points to the 4th dynasty. 3rd dynasty, Kaaba or Huni. However, other scholars aren't convinced by this argument. They say no, this pyramid dates to the late 3rd dynasty. Why? Because the method of building shafts under pyramids was a tradition in the 3rd dynasty, not the 4th. Some have linked this pyramid to King Kaaba of the 3rd dynasty. A mastaba near this pyramid was found to contain 8 alabaster vessels with Kaaba's name on them. So logically, if these mastabas were for people connected to the king who built the pyramid, then Kaaba could be its owner. Most Egyptologists who attribute the layer pyramid to Kaaba agree with this view. There are other readings of the enigmatic Cartouche name. Some have read it as Neb-Ka, meaning his Ka is Lord, and some as Pika, meaning his Ka is divine, and some even saw a giraffe drawing in it. Your mind will explode from all the theories. The pyramid's prison. Why does the Egyptian army restrict access? Folks, all of this could have been solved with new research, but the biggest problem is that this pyramid is imprisoned. Since 1960, a large part of the Zawiyet el-Aryan area has become a military base. Access to the pyramids there has been forbidden since 1964. So, to put it simply, no new excavations, no new research. All the information we have is based on Barsanti's work from over 100 years ago. And what's even worse, there are rumors that the pyramid shaft, which contains the oval sarcophagus and the massive granite blocks, has become a dumping ground for waste. Imagine, my friend, an archaeological treasure that could solve many mysteries is being filled with garbage. If true, that would be a true historical crime.
This means that the secrets of the pharaohs there will remain buried forever, and no one will be able to reach them. The place that was a massive complex of ancient Egyptian architecture and contains unbelievable stonework has become a ruin, abandoned, and forgotten. These restrictions aren't just an annoyance to scholars, they're a crime that locks away knowledge and keeps the mystery alive. Wild tales, pyramid power, and an underground city. Since official information is scarce and limited, who fills that void? Ah, my friend, conspiracy theories and legends that make your brain melt. Some theories claim that these pyramids possess supernatural powers or were built with long-lost knowledge or anti-gravity technologies. So they weren't just tombs, they were ancient power stations. The idea that the Great Pyramid was once a power station was considered crazy talk, but in recent years, studies have shown that the Great Pyramid could generate and concentrate electromagnetic energy. So if that's true, could the Zawiyet el-Aryan pyramid, with its mysterious shaft, massive granite floor, and sealed oval basin, be part of a larger ancient energy network? Were the pharaohs building power plants, folks? Imagine, my friend, the technology of ancient civilizations might still be being discovered. The madness gets even greater. Some people talk about a vast city or a hidden city beneath all the Giza pyramids, and you hear this often online. Of course, there's no archaeological evidence for this, but when the official truth isn't revealed, imagination runs wild and pharaohs' legends emerge from everywhere. Arabian Nights tales, buried treasures, and magical sciences. Pyramids are always associated with legends and folk tales. There are ancient Arabic legends that tell of a king named Sarcophagus who built the pyramids to hide sciences and treasures before the Great Flood. They say Sarcophagus had a dream that the earth was turning over and the stars were falling, so he built the pyramids to preserve knowledge from the end of the world. Sounds like a scene from an Egyptian action movie. And some legends attribute the construction of the pyramids to Hermes, the Greek god Thoth, who is said to have built the pyramids to hide literature and sciences from those who don't understand and to preserve them from the flood. So these pyramids aren't just tombs, they're cosmic information vaults. Even the tales of 1001 Nights have entered this topic. There's a story about Caliph al-Mamun, who is said to be the first to break into the Great Pyramid in 820 AD. The story says that after much effort, he found a vase with never-ending water and a gold box containing a man's body adorned with rubies and a living, moving rooster made of precious stones. Folks, this isn't a movie. This is a real story that might have happened. Who knows? This mystery, my friend, is what makes us connect pyramids to anything supernatural. When there are no clear answers, the mind completes the story with mind-blowing legends.
In the end, the unfinished North Pyramid of Zawiyet el-Aryan will remain one of the strangest mysteries of ancient Egypt. A massive pyramid, but no one knows its owner or why it stopped, all because it wasn't fully built, its documentation was shoddy, and most importantly, it's off-limits to this day. The few discoveries made long ago revealed a massive burial shaft and a unique oval sarcophagus, showing just how ambitious this project was. But because this information is fragmented and because Barsanti's drawings are unclear, the debate continues. Is it for a 4th dynasty king like Bisharus or a 3rd dynasty king like Kaba? Who knows? The biggest obstacle we face today is that it's in a closed military zone. This means no new research, no modern technologies that could answer these questions, and the talk about it becoming a landfill, that's enough to give someone a stroke. Amidst all this, unofficial narratives fill the void. From pyramid power to advanced technology to buried treasures and supernatural purposes, all of this shows us how much humans love to fill in the blanks with imagination. This pyramid, folks, is a symbol of ancient Egyptian ambition, a testament to the challenges of archaeological research, and a canvas for our boundless human imagination. Will we ever know the secrets of this pyramid one day, or will it remain a ghost of the pyramids, an enduring mystery in the desert sands? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and what's the craziest pyramid theory you've ever heard? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.